Hello there, welcome back to Crusader Kings 3, a Game of Thrones. Today we are probably going to start a big war for the final push of the Iron Islands. How many claims do we actually have left? I think it's just these three here, and then Lonely Light, and then we're going to start the big war against the Greyjoys. I'm unsure what will happen, because they won't have any land to retreat to, and we can't take their Lord Paramount title. So maybe we'll just give them a random county. We'll have to see. Also, it's nice to see all the Blackriver banners here. I love seeing my family members landed. It's very nice. The time has come. My agents are in place. One of them will pay the assassin the very night the deed will happen. Another will ensure the wall is unguarded. A third will leave a subtle trail of candles to Turquin's bedchamber. Everything is in place. We have a 43% success chance. This will secure the Blackrivers some more land in the future. So let's try it and see if we can do it successfully. Turquin escaped unharmed. The assassin made it inside the castle but did not reach Turquin's chambers. He was captured and on the pain of death revealed my name. I have been revealed in a murder plot. Oh dear, that means they could try to imprison me, but hopefully they won't do that. I do have strong allies. Oh, that's bloody terrible. Where's my sister? I think that's who we're trying to... Aren't we trying to murder something for you? House Mullendor. Yeah, we're trying to murder him. Can I try again? I cannot try again until 434. Right, let's pin him because we will need to try that. But unfortunately, my scheming was caught. Let's put my mother back on to disrupt schemes. Excommunication. Luckily, it wasn't me. I mean, I haven't murdered anyone. It was just an attempted murder. So technically, I haven't broken the law. To the amicable bow, I am proud of you both documents, both ancient and of less certain providence. Oh, the bloody reading ability's gone again. See it done. 81 gold. This makes me happy. Right, let's fabricate some more. Yes, we're getting so close here. Oh, wait, I didn't finish this off. Oh, because I have the duchy claim. That's right. So let's fabricate a claim on Stonehouse. That's going to be very quick. Only 9 months for this one. Then we can fabricate on Shatterstone. And then we can fabricate on Lonely Light here. The stuttering seems to be very poor again. Oh, it's dreadful. Especially when I come from playing Realms of Exile, where it's really smooth on speed 5. And then... my PC just doesn't like a Game of Thrones at all. Activity invitation, a grand wedding. Let's read that after. Because I have had another daughter. And she is quick. And you guys have decided on the name Alyssa. Thank you, Luke Lee, for the name suggestion there. You've also decided to go for stewardship focus. So let's go ahead and get that organized. I will pin you as well before I forget, like always. Let's see. Do I have a good steward? Morgan, my steward, is a good steward. There we go. You will educate Alyssa for me. Hopefully I'm saying that right. I don't think we're going to go to the grand wedding. Yeah, let's ignore that for now. It's not a very big house, and it's not a house we've had ties with. My control key just fell off again. I can't find a bloody replacement keycap for it, because it's not a Cherry MX switch, and it's causing problems. So what's this? I need a maester. My maester just died. I get an intrigue perk. And we now have an empty council position. My castellan. Let's look at that in a moment. First, we can get a job done right. Hostile scheme success chance plus 25%. That would have been useful a few months ago. I now need to send for a new maester as well. So let's send for the ravens. And as for a castellan... we sort by relevancy. Lord Badger of Hammerhorn. I don't feel comfortable making him my castellan. 1, his stats are bloody terrible. 2, I'm pretty sure he was on Brendan's side, who we're not on good terms with. The Greyjoy. I think someone with intrigue would be good. Lord Vance. 21 intrigue. Let us assign him. So I get intrigue plus 4 and more lifestyle experience. Or hostile scheme resistance and max hostile schemes. We could swap to that when we actually start doing more schemes, but right now we're not there. I can hire a maester. No, I can't. We're waiting for the Ravens game. Come on, you should know this. The maester is sent for from the Citadel has arrived in Hammerford, a stone Dornish by the name of Giles. Let us hope he will be loyal and wise. He is an astute intellectual with 16 learning, and he's going to set me back 120 gold. Bloody hell. They get quite expensive as your land gets bigger and bigger. But it makes sense because I guess they're pulling in more work. So that's not a bad thing. Right, 44% done here. Lady Elsie has just become my spy master, kicking out my mother, and she's bloody terrible at the role as well. Oh, I need to get rid of her. Say less. Wait. Does she know that I'm murdering her, though? If I put her on support schemes, 75%, and I go support schemes, 85%? What? Knight of the Blackriver needs a successor. Let's get that organized. We need to search for one of those. She's actually going to help in her own murder. Maybe we don't tell her the target, and we keep it secret. Bloomeries have been built in River's End. So let's go ahead and build something else here. We could build some more gold. Although, what I want to build... I had an idea in the last one, didn't I? Militia camps. We can get our skirmishers over here. In fact, where are my skirmishers? Have I already done that? The bargemen. You're going to go in River's End? Oh, they were already here? Oh, I think they were already here. Right, I was actually organized for once. Okay, that makes a nice change. Famine fever is spreading. We can ignore that most likely. We're going to ignore the hunt as well. Do we have a successor yet? I don't think so. Otherwise, it would have popped up. The Greyjoys are going raiding. Hopefully, they won't be raiding me. I don't think they can. They're going north. Are they raiding the Starks? Or are they going to Wildling territory, maybe? That's a little bit brave of them. A dark night can truly make the shadows in my castles always come alive. The perceived risk for unsanctioned visitors rise ever higher for every unguarded corner spotted. If I alone can see this many faults, imagine what more people with a similar perspective could do. Ooh, my perspective alone is enough. I get fort level, garrison size, and less danger. Yes. I don't want to spend 120 gold right now. We have found a successor for the Knight of the Blackriver, though, so let's do that in a moment. The Riverlander people are famously fastidiously clean. One of life's greatest delights is hearing even our harshest foes bitterly admit that no man's beard is better combed. No woman's hair more regularly soaped. No woman's face scrubbed quite so clear of blemishes as that of a good Riverlander woman. Today is bath day, but I feel as though the change of routine might do me good. After all, if all the Riverlanders are well groomed, does it not behoove a lady to be the best groomed? Oh, I thought she was going to say don't bath at all. Just the usual is fine. We could do with losing a little bit of stress. Also, let's go ahead and sort the Knight of the Blackriver. It's at level 3. Orin doesn't serve as a knight. Right. Let's go ahead and fix that. Where are you, Orin? There you are. We're at tier 3. What are we getting? Oh, we're getting a lot. Archer damage plus 40%. Bloody hell. Orin, you will be the successor for the Knight of the Blackriver. Do me proud. It was not what Jarrell was expecting to find by spying on secret conversation, but discovering Andrum's inflict relationship does not hurt. I learn of Andrum's lover. Secret. And we have almost fabricated a claim. And there it is. On the lordship of Stonehouse. Let's see that done. Another 80 gold. It will pay off, though. So now we can fabricate on Shatterstone. Lonely Light. And then the big war of my age shall come. Maintaining a spy network across the realm on behalf of Lord Paramount Baron has its perks. I frequently discover things I am not even looking for. Evidence of Bradamar's secret, for example. Ah, he has a lover. I will share that with my liege. I wish to remain on his good side. We could go to a grand tournament, but I'm going to say no. We have our own things to prepare for over here. Such as fabrications, which we're going to speed up. To speed 5. And a big war on the horizon. A war for the entirety of the Iron Islands. My knight Rheinmolf has actually entered Lucian's joust contest, though, and has gained 35 prestige, which is very nice. Warrior wounded in training. Bryndon has gained the wounded trait, right. Maybe he's not cut out to be a knight, but maybe I'm underestimating him. My agent Jarrell approaches me with a bunch of parchment clutched in her hands. I found old actual sketches of the lady's castle. It might be a bit outdated, but look here. Ooh, that looks like a natural tunnel we can use. Let us use that. My agents have learned that Lady Elsie is currently undertaking a journey to Deadlock, which will take her through several patches of wilderness. All that is missing is a band of thugs that would tragically slay her in a highway robbery gone wrong. I can already imagine her blood seeping into the dark soil. Oh, the wilderness can be such a dangerous place. What's this? My son Zane has taken his first steps. Very nice. Beautiful stuff. And the thugs have done their job. Lady Elsie is no more. As the travel party stopped to camp for the evening, bandits pulled out from among the trees, calling for blood and gold. The soldiers fought back, but thankfully it was not enough. Lady Elsie was tragically slain in the melee. The bandits are now hunted by all, and no one even suspects my involvement. Mother, I would love to have you back as my spy master. Where are you? There you are. I trust her, you see. Let's put her back on disrupt schemes, because I don't trust a lot of the other people in my court. I can definitely say that. 30% done for this fabrication. Let's speed that up again. Ended my scheme to sway Lord Amory. He really likes me now. I could go on a grand tour. Let's save that for after the war, because we could do a cultural tour. Yes. Although, do we even need a cultural tour anymore? Let's see. Acceptance is so damn high. We don't actually need a cultural tour. We'll save it anyway, because I don't have much gold. We might do a taxation tour after I've done the big war. What was I about to do then? I've completely lost track of what I was about to do. I think I've already assigned my mother. Maybe that's what I was doing. We're almost halfway to getting a claim here. Just 1.5 more claims to go. It has been a good while since I saw my old heartthrob Harbert. Then I see him enter court looking as resplendent as ever, a vision of the 7 heavens if there ever was one. I feel my heart begin to race and my palms sweat, just as they did when I was but a girl. It's hard to believe that he is the same boy I would fawn over in my youth, and harder still to believe that my feelings are unchanged. Perhaps I ought to finally make my feelings known. Harbert, I will confess my love to you. I profess my love to Harbert, and he leans into my ear and whispers his affections right back to me. I am overjoyed and simply astounded that our love was able to transcend the folly of our youth and blossom into more mature courtship. I have gained another lover, and a child is growing in my womb. It was my husband's child, I think. I don't know anymore. I have 4 lovers. It could have been any one of them. I did just regroup with Harbert as well, so it could have been him. We're having so many bloody children, and we're only 25. Bao here is definitely going to expand the family, which is not a bad thing. My counselor Brendan has just died, and the faction has disbanded. This is good news, but I do need a new chancellor. Lord Willem or Lord Badger. Badger is a Blackriver, but I don't trust him. I'm actually going to get Lord Willem on the council, and let's put him on domestic affairs. He is very good. Lady Jarrell. Oh. Did you force yourself onto my council? I'm not having that. You will get removed from my council whether you like it or not. Lord Medgar's grand wedding. We're not going to go to any grand weddings. I already have plans of my own. Thank you very much. Right, we're 72% of the way here. And we have discovered Ermine Cloaks. What's this? Ermine Cloaks is over here. Vassal limit plus 20. Oh, that's such good timing, because we were really struggling with vassal limit. Where do I see vassal limit? Ah, down here. Yeah, we were really struggling with this. And when we would conquer the whole Iron Islands, that would only become worse. But now we won't have this. Hide tents have been constructed at River's End. Right. So what we could also build here now. We have room for 1 more building. Outpost doesn't give us gold. I want something that gives us gold. A forestry could. Hunting grounds could. Can't build windmills and water mills, sadly. A workshop can give us gold. Skirmisher and archer maintenance goes down as well. Let's build a workshop here, actually. I like the sound of that. Also, we have Hammerford, Pike, and River's End now. We should probably also continue rebuilding Old Stones. 752 gold. We can do that. Also, This warden... Wait, no, that's Tristan Keep. Oh yeah, you guys told me to look at Tristan Keep. House Eastjing. Wait, what's happened here? Tristan Keep. Where do I see the title history again? The Lordship of Hammerford. Oh, I can't see the history. I can only see the history of this, right? Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh, that's really unfortunate. But the Blackrivers no longer control this. Why is that? So you were ruling Lady Catherine of Tristan Keep? Lord Tristan of Tristan Keep. Wait, are they Blackrivers? So I might have been looking at the wrong sigil. Yeah, you were a Blackriver. You're an Eastjing, though. Why is this house different? I don't know, but it is a descendant of Tristan, so we'll allow it. That's the natural dynamic story developing there. With the babe cradled in his arms, Lord Robin looks up at me, his face surprisingly serene. My love, let us name her Bao. After you. Actually, I already had something in mind. I know a lot of you always say, can you check on this, guys? Can you check on this? Can you check on this? I know I don't do that as much as possible because I like to focus on my character. But at the end, we will do an overall overview, okay? So don't worry, because if I check on every single demand, we would never get to play. It would just be 45 minutes of checking on characters, which I don't want to do. And you guys have decided on the name Alisan. Thank you, Maulik, for the name suggestion. You've also decided to go for intrigue, and she is intelligent. Oh, that's interesting. So let's go ahead and put you on intrigue, and then we can also find you. Maybe my mother can educate you. I'm gonna have my mother educate you. There we go. She trained me, and I have turned out very, very nice. Wow, we already have so many children. How many children? We have 6 children already. Bloody hell. It's a good problem to have, though. Let's go back over here and keep an eye on the claim. We're almost there. For every birth, the caudality shown me grows. As I hold my newborn baby in my arms, I'm greeted by more warmth and kindness than ever before. I guess I do have quite the impressive gathering of children. I mothered many children. General opinion +5. Maybe they don't know the fathers or all of them, but they don't need to know that. Oh, my scheme has been discovered. Right. Let's go ahead and abandon that then. There's no point trying to push that through for the time being. My sister Adelaide has given birth to a daughter as well. Right, let's go ahead and name her. And you guys have decided on the name Samantha. Thank you, Snows, for the name suggestion. You didn't give an education focus, so we'll leave that up to the AI. I do have an intrigue perk available. So let's see. We have a job right done. We want to get down to schema, so let's get digging for dirt. Find secrets, progress speed. That could be nice. Enables the abduct scheme. That could also be nice. When can I murder you again? 434. Oh, that's still quite a while away. 8 years is quite the long time. To the amicable bowl, I have prowled through both documents of ancient and of less certain provenance. I finally have enough material to make the case for you and a rightful lady of the Lordship of Shatterstone. We don't actually need... I only need Shatterstone because we already have a claim on everything else. Yeah, so we have all of this. We have all of this. Yes, yes. And now, the final fabrication. On Lonely Light. And then the biggest war the Iron Islands has seen in recent memory will take place. Let's go over here. We haven't looked at Lonely Light, have we? Let's watch the fabrication as it slowly unfolds. We need those resources for the troops. If one small village in Hammerford has to starve. The heated argument between my counselor follows me out of the room, and Eleanor, the representative from Hammerford, greets me with tired eyes as I approach. We're going to gain a lot of stress here. This one is slightly less because I'm callous. Here, this decree will force them to leave you alone. Get out of here. I could become a drunkard. What does that do? We lose stewardship prowess, but that's fine. Or I could become improvident. I don't think that's very good. Guilt and shame have been plaguing me as of late. All of my sins, my flaws, my failings. These dark thoughts distract me from my responsibilities and keep me awake at night. I feel like I must do something to put an end to this mental anguish. But what could possibly help? Maybe a couple of drinks. And Bao has become a drunk who is very dangerous with a dagger. We will see how her story develops. A hunt. We're not going to go to the hunt. I am above my domain limit because we just lost a little bit of stewardship. That's annoying. Can I not put you on managed domain? You are on managed domain. Oh dear, right. I mean, yeah, we could give away River's End. And we could always inherit it again in future, maybe. I could give it to my son. Oh, he's scarred already. Maybe I give it to him when he's a little bit older, though. I mean, we're earning so much gold, a little bit of a tax cut won't hurt us too much, I don't think. Let's see. I can also drink now, I think. So let's indulge in drink. And that will lose us some stress. The camaraderie found in the company of fellow patrons of the drinks to combat the fog grants. The time has come to indulge in a drinking binge. Cheers! Another cup, and my shoulders relax a bit more. This is how I am meant to spend my time. To be sober is to suffer. I feel better already. Oh, Bao. Oh, no. Lord Victarion has become my spy master and cannot be fired. He only has 10 intrigue. We must get rid of him. And he will support the schemes as well. And people are even joining these schemes. How did everyone get bloody strong hooks on me? I don't understand it. So many people have a strong hook on me. Over the years, I've received a great deal of portraits from various noblemen, both foreign and local. Until now, they have mostly gathered dust in some attic. Perhaps I should bring them out and select my next romantic pursuit. Sure. Let's do it. Lord Willem of Bitterbridge has sent me many portraits. He's also a drunkard. Maybe we could have a drunken affair here. Yeah, let's pull it. Let's pull it in the right pile. Lord Balon of the Cruel. I think no, thank you. He's a stone Dornish. What about Beron, the son and heir of Lord Oldmer of Boldcrest? He's a hunchback. No, thank you. What about Magister Agrello of Garakos? A Pentoshi? And a child of a concubine? Nah, I don't think so. Or what about Captain Halleck of Forestman Band of Crastus Keep? Wait, he's a wildling. Definitely not. Lord Andred, the husband of Lady Yolando. He's a Valeman. No, thank you. No Reachman here? You Salt Dornish? Lord Morian of Blackriver attached a rather snarky note to his portrait. I do not really believe in meeting your future spouse this way, but I might as well try. I mean, we could. Nah. I think no, thank you. What about Lord Gregor? He is beautiful. And he's a moonman. Let's put him in the keeper pile. There we go. Lord Deros, he doesn't really know how to dress, so no thank you there. Lord Endrand. Bloody hell, there's a lot. No thank you. Oh, he's a Reachman. No, he's a keeper. For sure. Right, so now I need to pick Lord Gregor, a moonman. Lord Endrand, a Reachman. But Lord Willem is also a Reachman, and he's a drunkard. I think we go for Lord Willem. They are all worthy of my poetry. All of them? Let's try it. To the brave Lady Bao, your skin is what gives meaning to my life. I have no other desire but to hear your voice again while I may know the depths of your love. My darling Bao. We grow closer to forming a relationship, as we do with Endrin, and so do we with Willem. I don't think any of them became my lovers, though. It would be funny if all three became my lovers. Bloody hell. Right, we're 33% done here. Lady Nera has approached me claiming she has discovered who was behind the murder of my acquaintance Shan. She has offered to provide me with everything she knows, including names and evidence, in exchange for a lump sum of gold. 300 gold. No. Some stones are better left unturned. As I patiently await the fetching of my clothes, a servant stutters, "My lord, no one can find your garments." Oh, Jared. I don't have time for this. I'm impatient and callous. Faction created against me. Badger has betrayed me again. And he has started a faction because he wants the High Lordship of Hearthstone Hills. This is why I didn't make him my castellan, you see? He's a bloody traitor. Bloody traitor. And in fact, this faction is now dangerous. Wow, my Victarion is also joined this faction. We will crush it. It's fine, guys. Caravan master position vacated, but we're not traveling right now, so that's fine. In a dusty corner of the library, I find a tome bound in leather and inscribed with weird symbols. Partially hidden behind other books, it is old, but has obviously seen some recent use. As I leaf through it, I quickly come to the realization that it deals with some unconventional knowledge. Ooh, interesting. Let's just read it. I gain a level in learning. Are we still building in River's End? We are. Those foul rumors about your mother, my mother Eleanor. I've traced them to the source. My spymaster Lord Victorian pats a bundle of letters. The letters prove that Rhonda has been trying to drag Eleanor's name through the mud. I will quietly find some ruffians. No. I will speak even darker rumors about Eleanor so that all fear us. Oh, yes. Everyone will fear me and my mother. Rhonda takes your kind and keeps chattering. Oh, what? Wait. Oh, my mother. Oh, I backfired. I wasn't good enough. I'm sorry, my mother. I can ask Head of Faith for gold, though. So let's gain ourselves some gold. This faction's going to fire in 21 months. So we're going to have to wait for the big war because we are going to have to deal with this faction. Harry Malid, you have to hear this. Akana has said her first words. I don't have time for this. I have time to have children, but not to raise them. I have important things to do, like drinking my ale and stabbing my counselors. Greetings, Lady Bowerpike. I have considered your plight and decided to grant your request. May these funds help you spread the true faith in your lands. Thank you, High Septon. I will use this wealth wisely. Wisely indeed. Right, 70% chance done there. Once this is done, we can forget about the Lonely Light until we push all our claims. Riding along the Trident one day, I notice hills lined with neat rows of leafy vines. Surely not grapes, I remark aloud, for everyone who knows Dawn and the Arbor control the wine trade in Westeros. Not so, one of my companions explains. Apparently, there's been a recent blossoming of vineyards in the Riverlands. Ooh, as a lady, I'm entitled to a vineyard of my own. I want a vineyard. The faction created, the Liberty faction, is now rising against me as well. People are joining this. Not very fast. This is the faction that worries me. Do I have allies? I do. I think we'll be okay. I might have to marry off Jared for an alliance. My spymaster has come to me grave news, but we do not yet know who. Someone is plotting to kill my wet nurse. Bloody hell. Right, Jared. It's time we look for you a partner. What about House Bitterbridge? Lord Willem. That makes so much sense. We're secretly sleeping with him and securing an alliance between his daughter and my son and heir. Would be very fitting. I'm actually going to send that betrothal off. Let us do that. House Caswell and House Blackriver shall enter into an alliance, and he will protect me against those who would betray me. To the serene bow, I gladly accept your betrothal proposition. Your son and heir Jared will be betrothed to my daughter, Melanie. Excellent news. Can I seduce you? I might try to make him my lover. Let's just try it. Only, is such a small chance. It might not be worth it. Right, 80% done here. It said we were growing closer anyway, so maybe it will naturally happen. How long left on this bloody faction? 6 months, right. The time has come. Agents are in place. One of them will pay the assassin the very night the deed will happen. Another will ensure the wall is unguarded. A third will leave a subtle trail of candles. The Lord Victorian's bedchamber. Do it! And maybe he will leave this faction and have inherited his lands. He died, and no one knows that it was me. And is this faction too weak now? Oh, it's a little bit weaker, but not by much. Not by much. So we have now inherited new lands. Deadlock and Duskkeep over here. Let us see. I could probably give them to a Blackriver. No, I can't. No one's of age. So I'm going to give it to a Riverlander. And I'm going to give this to a Riverlander as well. There we go. Let's go ahead and do that. Empty council position. This is good news. My mother can once again become my spy master. Let's put her on disrupting schemes. Dangerous factions is this one. 9 months. And this would trigger soon as well. I should really wait for the faction to pop, I guess, before we do this. I need a guardian for my son, Zane. Right, let's pause and we'll deal with that after. My gate poises as I descend into the cellar. I fancy I can hear a voice. Yes, there it is. I spy my mother Eleanor beside a fire, grandly holding her grandchild Jared. Enraptured with a story, I listen in as well, catching only stray passages. Eleanor is recounting some tales from a life well lived, and the stories of times both new and old clearly rings very true of Jared, whose mouth hangs excitedly agape. Oh, I gain stress no matter what. This is sweet, but leave them to it. And let's see. Zane needs an education. He's focused on learning. Oh, so my maester... Let's get the maester to educate him. I think his guardian died, possibly. Is what happened there. I can negotiate alliance. I can't do that. And Baron doesn't want an alliance as well. Which is unfortunate. Wait, you're my uncle-in-law. Right. I don't even know how to see how that's come about. We're not related, though, because it's an in-law. But we do have good relations with the Starks. I'm not complaining. And we have a claim on Lonely Light. Let's get that pressed. And now we must wait for this bloody faction to fire off. 6 months. Unless we murder Badger. He is rebelling against me. Or we could murder someone else, like maybe Lord Preston the Bold here. He's powerful as well. I could try and murder him. Let's try it. I think murdering Badger might be a step too far. I will put my mother on supporting schemes. That will help as well. 72% chance. We could also invite someone if we wanted to, but I think it's high enough. Badger's a quiet child. He prefers the company of bookkeepers and the maester than the battle squires and knights. He'd rather spend the evening in his room, surrounded by books and scrolls, than in the yard practicing his swordplay. The day finally comes where he comes to me, picks his nose, and then speaks on his wish to leave Hammerford and journey to the Citadel. There he may begin his studies and work towards forging a chain, but they may one day serve the realm as a maester. Oh, Badge. You may take your leave to the Citadel and become a maester. Maybe one day you can come back and serve a Blackriver. I will let him become a maester. I will miss you, my son. I wish you luck in your future. We have so many children. As I open my eyes in the dark, I am immediately overwhelmed by an ominous feeling as someone watching me. Are you ready to embrace the truth, Bao? I would recognize that voice anywhere. It must be my courtier Ampheria. She is beautiful. Whole of body as well. The Lord of the Seven Hells offer you his blessing. Will you accept it? I could become a witch. Oh, I mean, I am a shadowy character. No, but I am pious. I am pious. And if we look at our faith, isn't witchcraft illegal? It's criminal. No. I'm actually going to say no, and I'm going to expose her secret. I will not make the same mistakes as my father. I may be a little bit stabby with the dagger, but I will not become a witch. I've gained another intrigue perk. Let's get Kidnapper. Oh, you know what we could do? We could even maybe try to kidnap Badger. We are very stressed, though. We need to go drinking again. That's what we need to do. That's not something I thought I would say anytime soon in life. Maybe I'm having my midlife crisis. I recline on a cushioned chair on the balcony of my villa, slipping a glass of wine. There we go. See, it's all alcohol themed. On the Riverlands, whilst I gaze across the rolling hills of my vineyard. There we go. Let's have a sip as well. The most promising barrels have been set aside for aging, but even the lesser casks have produced a fine product. Nor am I alone in this assessment, as evidenced by how easily we've been able to sell our early batches. The taste of the dry whites on my tongue is as rich as the new inflows into my coffers. I am a vintner now. I gained flourishing vineyard. Oh yeah, it's a vineyard, not a vineyard. Vineyard. Does it matter? I don't think so. Monthly income plus 10%. Very nice. I think the last thing I should be picky on is pronunciation. Because if I start now, that's a whole bloody 20, 30 years of trying to fix all my whole entire... what's it called? Not repertoire, that's for chess. My whole dialogue. It's not the word I'm looking for, but... every word I know. See, a good example. I forget the most random words in English, and I don't know why. Offer knight tutelage, sure. Thanks for reminding me. I actually need to... Let's see. If we do this... Remove Charles Knight. Oh, it was for Jared anyway. Right, he's serving as a knight. A squire, sorry. And he will become a knight, which is very nice. Is this faction getting close yet? It can fire at any time. And there it is. To Lady Bow of Hammerford. The right to rule Hardstone Hills belongs to me by divine right. And I finally have the means to make it so. Accept this fact peacefully, or I will make you do so by force. Lord Badger, you have made a grave mistake on this day of threatening me. I will not be threatened, and I would not give up my lands to a pretender. Rally the troops. Call the banners. For it is time that we went to war again. Badger, you forget that I fought and won a succession when I was just a young child. I will crush you just as I crushed the last one. We can't call on allies. Let us call on Lord Alfredor of Elbow Hill, Lord Willem of Bitterbridge, Lord Aris of Torellis, and Lord Bryndon the Silent of Red Front. This will be a very easy victory. Mark my words. Let's go 4 times speed. 2 weeks and then the armies to the worthless bow. Did you just insult me and join the war? You really did. Oh, you're a dwarf. And my new lover Willem will be joining us as well. Maybe I'll see him on the battlefield someplace. Right, let's begin the sieging. Good news is we siege very fast. Bad news is all the armies are there and none of my allies are here. Can I not siege this? It's a city, you dummy. Right, you can't siege cities, of course. So let's not siege it. 3 months, that's actually quite a long time. Lord Aemon's Grand Tournament. I'm in a bloody rebellion right now. No thank you. Once I siege this, I'm actually going to go crush these armies. I think I could do it before. I can train for a tournament. Let's do that, actually. And I've increased my prowess by 1. Very nice. I won't be fighting, though. I prefer the shadows. Are you training commanders? You are, and we're still running in a profit. Although it probably helped that we just lost some people in the siege. Because it was red. Oh, it's gone back to red. There we go. Maintaining the spy network across the realm on behalf of Lord Paramount Baron has its perks. I frequently discover things I am not even looking for. Evidence of Lord Robin's secret. Sure. I will share that with the Starks. I wish to stay on good terms with them. A meal to die for. My agents. Oh, we're at war now. I mean, we can try and kill him, otherwise we gain stress. Prisoner taken in war. Let's see. I can ransom him for 10 gold, so let's do that. I'm also going to go straight over here and fight these armies. He escaped unharmed, and I was exposed in the scheme as well. That's not good. Let's put my mother back on disrupting schemes. It's 429. Still another 5 years before I can do that murder plot for my sister to help her out gain some lands. But that's fine. The time will come. Successor for Knight of the Blackriver, which means we're going to need another successor. That's lost a rank now. Let's go ahead and search for one of those. There's so much stuff always happening. And the Battle of Woodkill is underway. Reinforcements are arriving. But we will crush them all. They have so many more knights than us, but it doesn't matter. Because we have the river bows. Luther, Lord Medwick's guest, is firmly in my grip. However, with the right strategy, I might raise my upper hand even further. Perhaps Luther could be used to extend my influence over the Lord. Make it clear how easily I can reach him. My reputation for getting what I want, whatever means necessary, benefits me greatly. With many of my vassals and servants cowering before me, it does not take much to convince others to follow suit. It was enough for Luther to find Lord Medwick alone one evening and pass along a letter with my seal. The Lord understands how easily I can reach him. I gained a hook, and he is scared of me. Enemy combatants captured. We won. We lost 1,000 men, but we killed 2,600. How were my knights? One of them was wounded. Oh, 3 of them, actually. But we did capture a few prisoners, which is very nice. And my allies have just arrived, too. Let's go ahead and siege the capital. This should help us. 52 war score already. This is going to take a long time, but oh, look at that. All of the allies have just arrived. That was beautiful. They just came in and instantly blitzkrieged every castle in the region. Accolade successor has been found. Let's get that. You're back at level 3. Very nice. Howard, 13 prowess. Let's go ahead and force you to serve as a knight. There we go. And we can get that sorted. I'm so used to all the clicking now. It bothers me, but you know when you're just like, yeah, of course. It's kind of like this. Lord Bryndon has gained an indebted hook on me. The Lords of Fairmarket once again. And I have just won the war. Just like that. Another rebellion has been crushed under my watch. Greetings, my liege. May you live in harmony and contentment. I know when I am defeated, it seems I am left with no choice but to comply with demands. So be it. Disband the banners. Get them ready for the big war. But before we do that, Badger, can I banish you? I cannot. That's unfortunate. Can I execute you? I can. I'll become a dynastic kingslayer, though. But he did revolt against me. Oh, wait, Estian, not Estian. A descendant of Tristan also rebelled against me. Badger, as the leader of this rebellion, I cannot let that slide. I have become a dynastic kinslayer. But it was deserved. Estian, I will ransom you for 50 gold. Unless you have more gold. You have 138. Can I banish you? I can. But you have an heir, so I won't get your gold. You guys finally taught me that. Also, it does tell me on the UI that I don't get the gold, but I don't read properly. Okay, let's ransom you for 50 gold. You weren't the leader. You're young. Maybe you are coaxed into it. Lord Arwood, I will ransom you for 50 gold as well. Do not join any more factions against me. Lord Preston, I'll let you go for the 26. Dale, you will stay in the dungeons. Jonathan as well. And Lady Meredith, a Greyjoy. I can change your contract. Oh, very nice. Let's do that. Thank you very much. But now, my friends, let's see. How long would it take to raise an army? 2 weeks. We don't have any factions. I mean, we do have a Liberty faction, but they're not joining. But time has finally come for the big war against the Greyjoys. My father, my grandfather, my great-grandfather all worked hard for this day. And now the time has come for me to claim the remaining lands of the Iron Islands. Send the ravens. Raise the banners. The big war is upon us. The war between the Blackrivers and the Greyjoys has truly begun. Let's call on all of our allies. It's going to cost us a little bit of prestige. Only 150, 75 for the last one. That's not bad. 75. Oh, it's really not that bad. Yeah, 150. I thought it was like going to be 350 a piece, but it's nothing like that. Let us summon the armies. We could summon them over here because there's a crossing, actually. I think that's a good idea. So let's go ahead and do that. What's the supply over here? 9,000. Yeah, that's enough. I can do this. Also, did we inherit anything? No, because it was a rebellion. I'm thinking ahead. Let us raise the armies once more. I think you might be better. Organizer, forest fighter, and rough terrain expert. Oh, wait, there's so many hills on the Iron Islands. Let's have Lord Logan of House Fenwick lead the armies for the most important war in our history. Our allies are joining. Our prisoners are being ransomed. The big war of my lifetime is upon me. Let us begin sieging. This is going to be brilliant. 3 months for this. Now, the Greyjoys are probably going to go straight to Hammerford, so we're probably going to have to intercept them at some point. Yes. I absolutely called that. Why are you disembarking down here, though? Wait, are you going to my allies' lands? Okay, ignore the Greyjoys. They seem to be a little bit seasick from their embark. It's 45 minutes. Do you know what? I thought I'd do a 1 hour recording today. We're in war. And I can indulge in drink as well. I've received news that the start of the war has been good, so let's toast to that. Thank you very much. Let's drink from our new vineyard. I heard there was a very good harvest this year. Let's continue besieging. Let's see. Prisoners can be ransomed. Very nice. This will fund the war. I think this is going to be relatively smooth sailing here. Unless the king demands that we stop the war. That could happen. My spies have informed me about a hunter causing a ruckus at the local tavern. The man has been spending large amounts of gold and bragging loudly about the great deal he struck with a fancy lord in pearls and silk. Apparently he drew a map of the local wetlands for an unknown nobleman. Throw him in the dungeons. I do not run. I run a zero tolerance regime here. I can ransom you for 10 gold. Let's do that. Very nice. Where are my allies? They're probably going to arrive and just absolutely siege every castle again, aren't they? Shooting ranges have been constructed in River's End. We could probably start upgrading some of these to tier 2 now. Let's get the hospices upgraded first. My allies... Oh, the Greyjoys are over here now. So are they... Oh, so are my allies. Are they coming... No, that's my allies. Where did the Greyjoys just go? Oh, that's... No, that's not the Greyjoys. I have no idea. No idea at all. Right, 2 months left on this, though. And we've unlocked another intrigue perk. Twice schemed. Max hostile schemes +1. We'll focus on a bit more scheming. My children are getting older now, so we can find some marriages, and we'll do some scheming in the future. Right now, though, I really want to focus on this war before we start doing stuff like that. One thing at a time. A grand tournament. No, thank you. 2 more weeks, and the siege of Stonehouse will have been completed. There we go. Beautiful stuff. Let's go ahead and siege this as well. We need to besiege Bleachbone. Another 7 months. They have quite high castles over here, don't they? I have agonized over it, and the signs are clear. I am with child. It is no cause for joy, as I have no doubt that it is my lover, Lord Ronald, who is the real father. That's okay. We will keep it as a secret. No one has to know. I can station men-at-arms, but probably not, because they're raised. Okay. Game. Someone's plotting to murder again. Right, the Greyjoys are down here. There is a crossing here as well. Oh, I didn't see this crossing here. So we besiege this, and then we go south. And we're going to absolutely destroy their armies. Another hunt. No, thank you. I think we can afford to 5 times this here. Just to get this siege progress going up a little bit. It was a higher level than I had anticipated. The Greyjoys are now north of us, though. Oh, my allies are going in. 16,000. The Greyjoys have been crushed. 76% war score, and we won the siege. Let's besiege this as well. Oh, this is going beautifully. Only 60 days for this siege too. The Greyjoys are in the south. Oh, my allies are absolutely chasing them down. We can click on this because it's our war. I have given birth to a beautiful daughter. And you guys have decided on Mavis. Thank you, Callie Braga, for the name suggestion there. You've also decided on diplomacy. So let's go ahead and get that organized. The good thing about playing as Dow, actually, is we're getting so many children. I can finally make some headway on the huge name suggestion list. Let's see. Educate child. Do I have a good chancellor? Bayrod Ravenfall. There we go. 19 diplomacy. You shall educate Mavis here. I did pin you. Okay, beautiful stuff. And we're going to win this battle as well. 22,000 versus 5 men at the end. Oh, those 5 men were screwed. We didn't get a war score from that, though, because we're already maxed out from battles. But I did besiege another castle. 94% war score. So the only way we can get a little bit more now is probably we go over here. So let's go ahead and besiege some of that. 43 gold to embark. It's not too bad. We have 800. My spy master has come to me grave news. It is Merrill, the son and heir of Lord Harrick of Duskendale, that is plotting against my courtier Lana. Oh, bloody hell. And my allies are just chasing down the Greyjoys. One after the other. How long to siege this? 7 months? We could probably go for a quicker siege, but it's fine. I have inherited the lordship of Cradle Watch. I don't need this. Cradle Watch. Oh, and Tristan Keep. Oh. Right, Cradle Watch. I'm going to give that to a local Riverlander. But Tristan Keep, I will keep that. Lol, good pun. And I'm going to give that to Jared when he comes of age. I know we lose taxes, but it's fine. I think that's an important one to hold on to. I could even give him River's End as well, because we can only hold 2 now. I could give him Tristan Keep and River's End. And that way we still keep the castles when he inherits. And maybe his son can then have them as well. It's not going to be our version of Dragonstone, because it's directly under Hammerford. We can keep an eye on and protect him. And the war is over. Let us enforce the demands. To the obnoxious bow. May your years be short and miserable. You are a much greater foe than I imagined. In order to put an end to this bloodshed, I will comply with your demands. So be it. And just like that, the Black Rivers control all of the Iron Islands. I have too many counties. That's going to be giving me huge debuffs. Look at our levies. It's absolutely shot up. Titles can be created. Unfortunately, we can't become a Lord Paramount very easily. But what we can do... Wait, oh, before we... Oh, bloody hell. We have so much land to give away. So much land. Before we do that, though, because that's going to take a little bit, I'm actually going to finally create a hybrid culture. It is time for us to form not the Ironborn Riverlanders, because you guys didn't like this. Instead, we're going to form the Riverlander Ironborns. No, we're going to call it the Riverborn. The Riverborn culture. I like that. It's cool. And then, let's see, the collective noun, the Riverborns, and the prefix, Riverborner? No, Riverborn. It's just Riverborn, right? Yes. So, what are we going to pick as our ethos? Oh, we don't have much prestige, though. Or have I already spent it? I might have already spent it, actually. So we can become festive. In the face of the grim hardship of existence, the culture finds salvation in communal festivity and shared laughter, or bellicose. This culture considers conflict and violence to be necessary states of existence. Ingrained in its people is the idea that one should stand up and fight for their own. I think this would be good. Our blood will be Andal, plus 20 cultural acceptance baseline with culture sharing this bloodline. Yes. Our tongue will be common, and our martial is men only. Right. Our traditions... Oh, bloody hell. We get to pick 8 of these. Holy crap. And aesthetics will do last. It's fine. Turmoil of the Trident. So what's this? Justice more common. Children are more likely to be charming. We can recruit river bows, riverlands footmen, trident scouts. Yes. Yes, yes. And we can get forders. I want this. Sultan Rock. So children are more likely to be rowdy. Less likely to be pensive. Gain gold from battles. Rulers may raid overseas regardless of government. Oh, that's a nice one. Are we really going to raid? Zealous is more common. Oh, I like that though. That's very fitting because we do have our last few characters have been zealous. The Black Rivers are quite zealous actually. Characters are less likely to accept conversion. County conversion resistance plus 30%. We can get Reavers, Harbingers, Kraken Guard, and Wave Breakers. Army loot capacity plus 50%. Embarking cost minus 50%. I want Sultan Rock. I'm probably going to read all of these and want them more. Forest Fighters. We can come back to that one. Warriors by merit. Most restrictions on who can be a captain are lifted for characters with 12 or more prowess. Captains gain aspiring blade master traits more often in battles. Prowess plus 1. Accolade glory gain plus 10%. Does that mean that even females can be warriors? I think so. Let's do warriors by merit. If that's true, I would like this. Hit and run tactics. Skirmisher. Damage and screen. It lowers... We'll come back to this. Family business. Base progress and skill impact on counselor task is increased by 10% for close family members. Court position aptitude for close family members plus 20. Lose prestige when revoking titles from close family. I think that's good because we're very focused on the Black River family. We've already picked 4. Sacred Hunt. Completing a hunt gives piety. Hunter trait is seen as pious. Seafarers. The trade port line of buildings will increase control growth in counties of this culture. The trade port buildings increase levies. Unlocks the ability to sail on major rivers. The trade port line of buildings can be constructed in coastal tribe holdings. Yes, I like that. Eye for an eye. The vengeful trait is more common. Rivalries are more common. Hostile scheme, success chance plus rivals. We'll come back to that one. Strong believers. The zealous trait is more common. So we're going to get double buffs to zealous. Characters are less likely to accept conversion. County conversion resistance plus 30%. Yes. So we're really locking into the 7 now. Life is just a joke. Gregarious, content, cynical, and finical. Finical? Fickle. Gives increased opinion towards characters of the same culture. Characters with culture lose stress on receiving a declaration of war. Characters take bolder action. It's harder to make them intimidated or terrified. Let's see. Performative honor. Characters of this culture may become axe wives if their faith's gender doctrines are biased against them, which is they are. Crimes by characters that you cannot imprison and who aren't your liege may be settled via single combat. The Craven trait drains monthly prestige. Traits such as weak or delicate are looked down upon. I like this. I think this is very fitting for PoW. We're proving that woman can fight and rule in the Riverborn lands. We still need one more. So what do I want? Forest fighters. I mean, we do have a lot of forests over here. Could be useful. Hit and run tactics. Don't really like this. It's a bit cowardly way of fighting. Hunts give piety. Vengeful trait is more common. Sounds fun. Because we're being quite vengeful so far, haven't we? I'm going to go eye for an eye. In this culture, slights are not to be forgotten nor forgiven. Its people can carry grudges for long. And vengeance is carried out with a passion. Let's get eye for an eye. And then our aesthetics. We're going to go with the Rivermen. I prefer this type of shield here. Naming practices. We can go for both. And architecture. We're going to go for Rivermen. For fashion. I think we keep the Riverman fashion as well. I think I just like it more. And then coats of arms. Let's do both. So it gets mixed up a little bit. And the color. I think a good blue would be nice. Let's do like oh, I quite liked that. About there, yes. The Riverborn culture has now been born. God damn it. God damn it. Only 14 of my vassals would convert as well. I just went through all of that, and I don't have enough prestige. I'll tell you what. You guys know how I'm going to form the culture. When we get enough prestige to do that, we can host feasts. We can host hunts. We have gold. When it comes time to form the culture, I will edit that out. Because I remember what I clicked. But sadly, guys, I'm going to have to leave it there. We're not quite ready. Maybe I could do a Prestige Grand Tour as well. I think it's a Majesty Tour, isn't it? But thank you for watching. In the next episode, we will work on getting that new Riverborn culture. But thank you for watching. As always, I will see you next time.